Today I want to talk about manufactured herbs as opposed to raw herbs. In most of my YouTube videos, I have talked about raw herbs. Now let me focus on the manufactured herbs. And I also want to give you a comparison between the two. If you look at the dictionary, there are about 1,000 raw herbs. Raw herbs are those in the natural form, such as roots, leaves, flowers, seeds, etc. Manufactured herbs are different. They take on a different form. There are countless manufactured herbs and brands out there. They take the following forms. They could be in fine powder, in tablet forms, capsules, bottled drinks, tincture, and ointments. And many Westerners like to call the manufactured herbs patent herbs. In fact, there are no patents. There is no such thing as patent herbs for Chinese medicine. They are not like Western drugs, which are under strict government control and supervision. When we talk about the manufacturing methods for the manufactured herbs, they are all produced from the natural herbs. Basically, there are two methods. One is to pulverize them into fine powder using a machine. And then from the powder, you can either use the powder or you can mold them into tablets or put them into gel caps to get capsules. Or you can distill the raw herbs by boiling them or brew them in water so that you can get a concentrated solution, and then you can put some of the solution in to make bottled drinks, or you can make tinctures and ointments out of the concentrated solutions. Convenience. Why are manufactured herbs popular? Simply because of the convenience. All you need is to pop a few tablets or capsules, and then you're done. It's unlike the raw herbs, there is no brewing, and you don't have to put up with the terrible taste of the herb tea. And for the tincture and ointments, you can even apply externally to a local affected area. So this is more convenient than using the raw herbs, because most of the raw herbs are taken orally. For the herbalist too, it's very easy to prescribe. If you don't want to look at the root cause, all you need is to look at the symptoms, because all manufactured herbs are based on the symptoms rather than the root cause. Marketing. Manufactured herbs can be packaged nicely. All the manufactured herbs can be marketed on TV or newspapers. But if you look at the raw herbs, it cannot be marketed that easily in their raw forms, roots, leaves, flowers, seeds, etc. Because when they look natural, they don't look that nice or hip. So it's not that easy to market. Now we come to the effectiveness of manufactured herbs. Just like any other medicine, you gotta try it so that you can tell the effects. If you don't try it, the effects just exist on paper. Now all the manufactured herbs are based on the raw herbs, and we know that the raw herbs have a long history of real life usage. So the effects of the raw herbs are not based on lab tests like the Western drugs. Raw herbs have a long history of real life usage. And for manufactured herbs, just like Western drugs, if it doesn't work for you, what do? You just toss it. You find another brand, get another one. You have to understand that manufactured herbs are prefabricated. They have been made beforehand. So the contents cannot be changed, cannot be modified. So if it doesn't fit, you have to find another one that fit better for you. But for the raw herbs, it's different. Raw herbs is just a mixture of the raw herbs prescribed by an herbalist, and the contents can always be changed. So the raw herbs prescription is a personalized prescription. It's not a prefabricated prescription, and it can be changed anytime if it cannot work for you the first time. Now we come to safety. Safety is always proportional to the strength of the herb. If the medicine is very strong, then it has a bigger risk, because if you overdose it, it can kill. But for herbs, all the herbs have gentle effects, so they are pretty safe, unless you overdose on the herbs day after day for a long time. Then it may have some bad effects on you. The manufactured herbs, you have to beware that they don't have a bitter taste, because they are made into tablets or capsules. You just swallow them in a few seconds. So you have to beware, because if they don't have a bitter taste, nothing prevents you from overdose. You got to be careful. However, if you look at the raw herbs, they have a natural prevention against overdose. Why? Due to two factors. First of all, you got to spend the time to brew the raw herbs to make a tea. And then when you got the tea, you got to put up with the terrible taste of the tea. So these are the two things that will prevent you from overdose. Because if something that takes so much time and it tastes so bad, chances are you don't want to do it. And even if the doctor says you need to do more, you tend to do less. Let me give you a few examples of manufactured herbs. This one consists of just one herb, ban lan gen granules. It's made into fine powders or granules to be packaged in a nice bag here. All you need is to dissolve the content into a cup of water to make a solution and drink it. This is good for reducing the excess heat in your body. The other one is good for detox. Huang lian su tian is made into small yellow tablets. You just swallow them. And this one is good for stomach problems or indigestion or diarrhea. It's called po chai pills, and it has small bottles, for quite a few small bottles inside the package. Inside the bottle you can find these small pills. You just swallow them with water. And this one is not made in China. This one is made in America. It will help you to stay mobile. That is, it will help you with joint pains or muscle pains. These are just tablet forms for you to swallow with water. Now let me give you some popular examples of ointments and tincture. Most of them are used for joint pains and muscle pains, because that is the most common problem. The first one is zheng gu sui. It's in a bottle. It's liquid oil. All you need is to apply to the affected area and rub. The other one is Quan Long oil. Quan Long oil. This one has a very long history. It's also used for rubbing the affected areas of pain. And this one is red flower oil. Another one. And this one, another one. It has the raw herb Tian Si in it. So the raw herb's name is in there. It's also for joint pains or muscle pains. So there are many different types of oil and tincture that you can use for external application.